Well, I hope they both lose as a player watching the game. But it's tough to root for a team in my division, obviously. So I got to go with the Chiefs.
Christian, it's always good to see you. You know how I feel about you, my brother. I think you're a star, and you know, I'm so happy for you and what you've been able to do in your career. You struggled this season. I want to know how your health is. I think you had an ankle sprain, you had a quad injury, you suffered a shoulder injury, for crying out loud. How are you feeling right now? And what are you looking forward to for next season? Because I'm looking at Matt Rule. I kind of like what I've seen from this man in his first year at the helm. Your thoughts?
Yeah, obviously this was an unexpected year for me. Like a lot of people around the country and the world in general. There was a lot of unexpected injuries for me, and something that is rare. I've never missed a game, and having to sit out and watch from a distance was really tough. You kind of feel like you're not a part of the team when it first happens, but quickly I had to change and address that and find positives out of it. And I learned so much about myself, about my teammates, and got to watch the team from the outside looking in, and get better at different things like leadership skills. Got to get better when it came to understanding the flow of the game, in-game changes, and situational football. And so for me, I think I'm going to take this year and get better from it. And like you said. Watching Coach Rule in his first year and watching the development of such a young team was exciting. We do have such a young team, and without OTAs, with a new staff, with new players left and right, I only saw improvement as the year went on. So injury wise, when it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's just the way it goes. But I know that I'm going to learn from it and get a lot better from it. So I'm already, I already got the bug. I'm already hungry for next year, and excited to get back with the guys.
Christian, you're a guy who can do it all and then some. Not only run the ball, obviously, out of the backfield, catch passes is what I'm trying to say in English, with the best of them. You can block now, like you can run between the tackles, whatever you want to do at the position, and then some you can do. When I look at this Super Bowl, I look at one player based on the injuries to the Chiefs, how they're going to need help blocking on the line, how there's going to be a lot of attention on Tyreek Hill. I look at Travis Kelce as a guy who's going to have to do a lot for this team. Who do you think is the key offensive player who's not a quarterback in this Super Bowl?
I'd agree with you. I think both tight end positions, when you have such talented weapons on the outside and you have really good backs, they're normally the focus. And sometimes the tight ends get, when you have a good one, I think they're the difference makers, because they're able to open up the field. They might be put in a lot of one-on-one matchups if guys on the outside are being doubled. And, they can be a great outlet if you do bring a lot of pressure. And, those guys are so big, and when they're big and fast, and, you might have a nickel on you, even if they're covered, they're not covered. They're able to make those big plays when it counts, on third down in the red zone a lot of times. So, I'm very anxious to see the tight end play.
Christian, I want to ask you about your quarterback situation, because both your GM recently and your coach would not commit to Teddy Bridgewater. We've also heard rumors they could be potentially interested in Deshaun Watson. What was your reaction to all of that?
I don't think it's my job, to get into all that stuff. I'm thankful I don't have to make decisions like that, and I get to just focus on becoming a running back and being the best player I can be for my teammates. I'll say, from experience, I've experienced so much change in my career. And, when you start to focus on that stuff, it leads towards kind of a downward spiral. And so for me, all I can do is be a leader to my teammates and work on myself and showing up for them, so that, they can rely on me when my name is called.
Christian, let me go back to the football field, to the Super Bowl, rather. When I think about Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, what he's accomplished has been absolutely phenomenal. We all know that. But when I think about this particular game, one of the things that I'm focusing on that I don't think enough people are focusing on is that although he gets rid of the ball relatively quickly, the fact that he's a relatively stationary quarterback as opposed to somebody like Patrick Mahomes, who we know can fling the football, but he can run with the football as well. How much of a factor, if at all, do you expect that to be in Super Bowl 55?
Yeah, you brought up a good point. I think one of the things that makes Mahomes so special is his ability to extend plays. When you have a defense like the Bucs defense, I know firsthand that they cause a lot of issues in the pass rush, and they got two of the best backers in the league. So being able to, extend plays, find guys that, unplanned, and the way I look at it is just a fluid player. He's able to flow with the game and make plays when plays aren't supposed to be there. And I think that comes in both ways. Obviously he's very good at that, but you go watch guys like Hill and go watch guys like Kelsey and Hardman and all these guys. When he is scrambling, that's an art. Being able to make plays. It's not the route and go with the flow and go with Mahomes. If he's scrambling right, being able to get open when it's not a scripted route and be on the same page, that's much harder than I think people give it credit for. And that team makes it look easy at times. So I think that's a huge deal, and it causes a lot of pressure on the defense. They got to cover guys for longer than just the 4 or 5 seconds, whatever it is. They got to cover guys for 6, 7 seconds, 8 seconds. And they're not just guys either. They're guys that are 4-2, 4-3 receivers. So that's a huge advantage. But once again, it's just the style of play, and I think you got two different styles of play on both sides, and so it makes for a fun football game.
Christian, before we let you go, I know you're throwing around those weights all the time, so you got to have enough protein. What are you doing with the Scent protein? Tell us about it.
Yeah, obviously for me, nutrition is something that I value a lot. It's something that I take pride in, and being able to fuel my body with the right ingredients. And so, I've been using the Scent for a couple years now, and I just resonate with all the ingredients. There's no artificial flavors, no artificial sugars, and I know it works. So I have full confidence that before and after a workout, I can fuel my body with the right nutrition.
Damn it, Christian, does it work? Because you look pretty damn good, and some of us need help. All right, does it work, Christian? I mean, if I take this protein and get in the gym, is it going to work for me, man? Should I go buy it today? You should.
I don't know if you need the pre-workout. I think you're good on the energy levels, but definitely, for a post-show, I think you'd be just fine.
He needs the recovery shake. Yeah, exactly. From all that talking, he gets worn out. To recoup for his afternoon show.
Hey, Molly, my back is not hurting from the elliptical.
Oh, my neck.
Let's keep that in mind.
Back. Okay.
Let's go.
Christian, we can't wait to see you on the field. Get healthy, and we will talk to you soon. Stay safe. Enjoy the game.
All right, bro.
All right, take care.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right. When we come back here on First Take, was Bruce Arians' in-season criticism of Brady completely overblown? Wait till you hear Cliff Kellerman and Stephen A. debate this one, and we can